Hello, friends. It's Pastor Don. It's time for this week's episode of PD on Pop Culture. And this week I want to talk to you about a film, a little bit of an older film, at least by Hollywood standards, that I just showed this or just watched this past week with my son Nicholas. Nicholas is now convinced that Daddy knows every good movie that ever existed. I don't know that they're all good movies, but he seems to enjoy them. Anyway, this is a film by a director who you may be familiar with, Tim Burton. He directed a couple of the earlier Batman movies, but I think he's most well known for maybe doing Nightmare Before Christmas. It's based on a series of trading cards. The film is called Mars Attacks. Now, Mars Attacks is not good filmmaking per se. I mean, there's a lot of stars in it. There's a lot of star power in it. Jack Nicholson, Glenn Close, Pierce Brosnan, Danny DeVito. I could go on and on. There's lots of familiar names in the movie. Martin Short. Anyway, and it's fun. That's where I really want to focus when I get there. It's a fun movie. It's very campy, very over the top. The graphics, the computer graphics are a little dated, so you can kind of see the edges kind of thing, but it's not a great movie, mind you. A little disjointed storytelling wise, and I don't think it was intended to be a great movie. I think it was intended to be a campy, over the top, funny movie, which, in the vein of dark humor, I think it succeeds perfectly at. It is funny. It is it's not a laugh a minute, but it's got some laughs in it. Now, if you're not a fan of slapstick humor, if you're not a fan of kind of that over the top sort of thing, you probably wouldn't enjoy it. But if that does tickle your funny bone, then I'd recommend it. It's worth watching. Again, you got to remember, it's very cartoony, like I said, campy, over the top. But the thing that I wanted to talk about was that it is funny. And we are in such a place right now in our world, in our society, where, boy, we need a laugh every now and then, don't we? I'm reminded of this passage, and this is from the song, from Proverbs, actually. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. I think we all need a joyful heart. We all need to laugh once in a while. I was, if you saw last week's episode, I was in Sandy Cove at a pastor's retreat. And there was such great joy in that. Not because it was a retreat, not because it was a learning experience, but because it was the first time for many of us to be back in fellowship with our colleagues and have that opportunity to just laugh and talk and be together, which is so necessary, not just for clergy. I think it's necessary for all of us. And there was that joyful spirit, that joyful sense of just being able to be together. We all need that, don't we? We all need that laugh. So I'd encourage you this week. If it's not Mars Attacks, like I said, it may not be your kind of film. Find something that makes you laugh. Find something that brings you joy, and live into that this week, because we all need it right now. Anyway, that's what my thoughts are for today. Hope you're all doing well. Take care and God bless. Bye now.